Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the 101 Questions of AI, where we tackle the pressing questions around artificial intelligence. As per usual, I am your host, Michelle, and here with us is Luca, our in-house expert. And today we are going to talk about self-driving cars. So, Luca, do tell us, what exactly is the meaning of these autonomous cars?
Well, autonomous cars, it's all in the name, right? So there are cars that drive without the help of humans.
Hmm.
This is the vision, but we're not there yet. So at the moment, we have, there is a spectrum of situations uh, that stays between no automation at all. So myself driving the car and a situation where there is full automation. The car is driven autonomously. I can sleep, I can work, and can do whatever I
Hmm.
want, and there is no supervision involved.
Okay, so how is that exactly connected to AI?
Well, this is actually one of the use cases where AI is most needed because, and it
Hmm.
is needed at different levels. There
Hmm.
are at least two or three levels where AI is applied currently. The first
Hmm.
one is certainly the sensing stage. So there are typically in a Tesla or in a Waymo car, there are all they all have the ambition to be self-driven. There
Hmm.
are sensors of various type. It could be a lidar, it could be a laser scan, it could be a set of cameras, and here I'm talking about multiple cameras, like 5 or 6 or 7, that are looking in every direction that you
Hmm.
can think of, like really 360 degrees. There is a second stage, which is the understanding stage. So the car needs to create a, model, okay, of
Hmm.
the environment around itself. It needs, for instance, to understand where is the road, if there are moving objects, where are these moving objects, what's the type of the moving object, is it a vehicle, is it a pedestrian? And the way they do it at the moment is they use a pre-existing model that is
Hmm.
preloaded, let's call it this way. And this pre-existing model gets updated with observations coming from all those sensors that I mentioned before. There is a final stage, which is the control stage, where essentially, based on the model, based on the sensed activity around the car needs to
Hmm.
take actions. And this is the most important part because, as you can imagine, you take the wrong action and, you hurt somebody. So this is also the most controversial stage, because at this stage, there are going to be conflicts. How do you resolve that conflict? Okay, is it the safety of the passenger that needs to be preserved? Is it the safety of the pedestrian in front of the car? So this is the most problematic one.
And how far are we from reaching that stage?
Well, I think Tesla last week released a new patch, a new version,
Hmm.
where to some degree we have full automation on certain roads. I think so. We are getting there. I think level 5, which is full
Hmm.
driving, is going to be still is going to be a little bit far away on the horizon. I think we're talking 5 years, 5 to 10 years, grand max, where there is going to be a mass market adoption. But we're getting there, and there are very promising results actually.
And you think that by the time we get there, it would also be accessible to everyone? Like it wouldn't be like a financial constraint.
But look, I don't know. I'm not qualified enough to answer this question actually, because there are a lot of there is there are different business models. The first
Hmm.
and foremost is the one that essentially allows everybody to take advantage of self-driving cars by leasing a self-driving car. So that
Oh.
in the future you might not own your self-driving car, but you're going to be leasing it, and maybe
Hmm.
also for a certain period of time, or also for only for a certain specific window of time over the week.
Hmm.
So essentially, yeah, this is the exciting part. There are so many business models when it comes
Hmm.
to self-driving cars. I mean, your self-driving car is, if it is really self-driving, I mean, there is no reason why it should be left parked in your backyard.
Yeah.
It could be driving other people around, and you could make money.
Hmm.
So there is a big business around this.
Oh, it sounds very, very exciting. If there's one thing that we should remember from this episode, what should it be regarding these
I,
self-driving cars?
I think that it's a very hairy, complicated problem because there are so many implications from an ethical
Hmm.
perspective, from a legal perspective, insurances. I have no idea how these cars will be
Insurance.
insured. So, yeah, this is you might remember that this is one of the most
Hmm.
complex applications of AI.
Indeed. All right. So everybody has heard it here. We should all stay apprised and see how things are going and hope for the best that they'll be affordable for all of us. Okay. Thank you, Luca, for that. This has been an interesting conversation. And for everybody that has tuned in, we will see you all in the next episode. And if you have any feedback, do reach out to us. We're here, we're available, and our social channels are all available for you to just like give us a buzz. All right. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone, and we will see you next week.
Thank you. Thank you, Michelle.